Somebody's taking care of some things today. Hey there, sweetness, how goes it? I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game, if there's anything that is connective to this collective, that's beautiful. I invite you to take that shit with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's alright. You just leave it right where you fucking found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for somebody else in the collective. You should never take something off the table, or in general, that does not belong to you. Please keep in mind that time may be fluid as well as energy, and let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes. Yes, we fucking shall. What are we getting into? Putting on a show. Putting on a show when it comes to taking control. Alright, I like it. Spirit of love, truth, grace, and guidance, please guide myself, guide these messages, guide this collective. Please guide us all. Always. Always. Thank you. Welcome home, homies. Please do the tribe a favor. Make sure you get those likes up on your way in. Thank you for those that do automatically. You guys rock. A little bit of difficulty, I want to say, in the energy. It's somebody's having a hard time doing a 180. And they're having a hard time because they're just too damn proud. Of all the choices that they have. Proud of themselves for having that many options. Being able to, we keep seeing this, guys, keep the party going with those options. They're having a hard time laying the majority of them to rest for the one that is going to serve them the best. One big stoner, excuse me, for any and all coughs. Somebody knows something. As soon as I said that, I heard the song, She Knows, dun, dun, She Knows, dun, dun. I can't remember who sings that. Welcome home, homies. I am thankful to see you all here. Thank you for getting your asses in here this morning. Thank you for getting them lights up. Alright. What do we have for the collective today? Doing 180 and that came out in the reverse. Somebody is having a hard fucking time doing a 180. They are held down by heavy guilt, and it's preventing them from exerting a change. I live in Maine. How about you? Maine, America, New England. I do have our Shanty number book. We're going to look in there and see what 180 has to say. Somebody's having a hard time with... Oh shit. Only goes up to 168 right now. So we're going to go to 1, then 8, and then 0. We can do it that way. Act 1, scene blank. Act 1, scene blank. Like a play thing. Let's see what we can find about that. Act 1. We have echoed warnings. Alright, this is something about a game, but it's a part of the reading. We're supposed to find this information right now. Destiny 2 Echoed Warnings, Act 1, Seasonal Quest Guide. It says, Players will experience, this right here is the important key piece of this, okay? Players will experience the first act through 21 steps of this quest line, all of which require them to follow a certain path, complete activities, gain materials, and ultimately be done with the quest. So you guys are coming to a point of finishing a quest. Somebody sees that and they're jealous. They're mocking you for how far you've come. And it's only because they've had such a hard time gripping onto their own positive change. They've maybe only made it through 6 of their 21 steps. And they're pissed because they see that you are maybe on the 21st. Fuck, they could even be on 6 and you're on 11 and they're pissed. I'm getting something about some of you may be involved in some new ventures, relationships, jobs, projects, moving. I'm not sure, you know, things like that, but it's like you've been involved in plenty of other new things before and they didn't really go well, okay? Say if it was like a relationship, say, you know, get involved, all these things, and it's like, well, eventually, I'm gonna find somebody who's, you know, the best partner, somebody who is the, you know, not the best, but the best partner for me, somebody who's this and that and this and that, and then it's like a realization of, I mean, all those things, yeah, they taught you what you want, what you were looking for, but they also taught you what to be and what not to be, right? So it's like, all these past failures or past experiences, they were put in somebody's path, like steps, to help exercise their ultimate step, exercise them for their ultimate step. I'm not sure. I hope that made sense. Somebody has been doing something taboo to you in their pride, and whatever it is, no matter how much guilt they feel, you're not feeling empathy for their guilt because they're the ones that brought it on themselves, and perhaps by proxy, you. A message strong and loud for feminine energies right now. We can only go up. We can only go up from here. It's a message for some of you. Anything else? Yes. Bottom of the deck. We got some, I need to stay in line energy from the king. Somebody's tripping about something. Or they're about to be. You guys have been doing a lot for others. Others that would not do the same for you. Whether they've told you that they would, or whether you just, you know, figure that they would. No. You're doing too much for people that are not your tribe. Your tribe is your medicine. Your source, you know? There's something about setting up shop, bringing thoughts into reality, bringing goals to life. Medicine shop. Somebody open up dispensary. But it's something about an energy of people being like a medicine and being told, like, if it's not necessarily to expect others to be the medicine, but are you medicinal? It's kind of a cool question. I don't think I've ever asked anybody that before. Are you medicinal? Ooh, I just got a really neat little message with that. Some people, I hope you know what I say, what I mean when I say people are medicine. They're medicinal. Their energy, their vibe, can just be so hypnotic to be around. Be careful you don't overdose. Even if it's a good medicine, don't overdose. You can even have too much of a good thing. Something about don't feel insulted if somebody can't stay in your energy all the time. It goes to that same, you know, they're doing their best not to overdose. So do not be insulted. You are the apple of someone's eye and vice versa. There's something about don't waste all your time worrying. Yes, be discerning, be protective of yourself, your time, your energy, your home, your family, your life, your love, all the things, but we all gotta go someday. Our time's gonna come. Are we making the most of it? Are we doing the best that we can for ourselves, with ourselves, within ourselves, with the time that we're given? Somebody's feeling like a hot mess at the moment, but they need to know that you are a hot one. Whoever that's for. Alright, we're going to move to a new deck. I'll give you guys some musical chairs, channeled song. Channeled music for the collective, channeled guidance. What do they need today? I need to tell you guys that I love you. I appreciate you. I'm thankful you're here. You guys have ocean floor is how deep we dive. I is her, she is I. All I think about is what. The song is Stay by Mac Miller. Stay. And that goes right hand in hand with that thing that I had just said about being careful not to overdose in medicinal people energy sort of thing. It's like, will you stay just a little while, just a little while? And that's all that's really necessary. Sometimes. Sometimes. And so again, the song is Stay by Mac Miller. Toast. Cheers to my dears. Little of this. Little of that. One of these and we're back on track. Okay. I'm being told we may have some twin flames in the collective. Do a little bit of bibliomancy from my book, Twin Flames Oracle 323, available on Amazon, hard copy or ebook. What does the collective need to know for any that resonate with being a twin flame? Some of you are channeling and you don't even know it. Some of you are glowing and you don't even know it. Some of you are working on the intensity of your aptitude. As you become, you and your twin, that's it. As you become, you and your twin. Told to leave it right there. Bathing in the river of self-care. I like it. There's something about going from darkness into light, from black to white. The forests, seeing the bigger picture. Yes. If you guys are familiar with my mural work, there's a lot about unhealthy, unnourished, unquenchable roots being dug out, fading into black, and making way for light to cover over and shine through that darkness. It's a big theme around here lately. I'm not sure exactly what comes next, but I'm sure it's a fresh start. Are you? I'm going to read from the book on these. I said you guys had Bathing in the River, Self-Care, and the forests, seeing the bigger picture. Real quick, to see all of the big picture. Bathing in the River is card 36. Get some shanty numbers on that. 369, damn near fine. One more time. Somebody wants to get low with you one more time. Be careful. They want to take you further. One step further. Spirit wants to take you one step further. I was talking about this story yesterday to somebody, and it was about manipulation therapy for my neck. I'd gone in, I was in so much pain for so long, and the practicing doctor, she's like, so usually what happens is when people are, in pain at home and whatnot, and they're able to stretch and massage and, pop or crack or whatever, they're able to get like 2 layers of that pain by themselves, but it's the third layer where the pain is rooted. And that's what the doctor is for that third layer. And as she was kind of, explaining that to me, she was shoving her finger into the spot in my neck that I had never, ever been able to pinpoint. And she got that third layer, my goodness. And I had they call it somatic release. I cried. I told her that I knew that I was in good hands, and it was this, like, real spiritual moment, actually, between us. But, That's what she had said. So, some of you need to know that it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to only be able to accomplish 2 steps on your own and need help with that 3rd step from somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing. That takes us back to those 21 steps. But also, I'm getting that a lot of you are becoming the someones that know what they're doing, to the best of their ability, anyway. So the key words for bathing in the river are being present, self-care, tending to your mind, body, and soul. Self-care is its own kind of magic. A spell doesn't have to be elaborate to be effective, nor does it need to produce anything specific, like more money or a partner. Magic can be channeled on a cozy Saturday afternoon just by sitting in your favorite chair. I said that some of you don't know that you're channeling while you're doing it. With your favorite blanket and your favorite tea or coffee in your favorite mug, with no other goal than to have a moment to yourself and connect to the present. These are the moments that refresh you and give you the strength to deal with some of life's more difficult challenges. And when bathing in the river flows into your reading, it is a big nudge from spirit to make time for tending to your mind, body, and soul. You haven't been fully present in your life. Perhaps you have a spiritual practice, but it feels more like checking an item off a to-do list than a moment of bliss and ease. Calling me out, I'm so sorry. Maybe you take a warm bath, but spend that time reading over textbooks or office work you've brought home. Perhaps you have a healthy diet, but are inhaling food between appointments rather than savoring the taste and feeling the nourishment flowing through your body. Self-care isn't truly care if it feels more like a chore, or something you're compounding with other things. Remember that you matter and you're not just selfishly putting yourself first. You're taking care of yourself so that you'll be around and present for all of life's precious little moments. First steps and birthday parties, time with friends, experiencing culture, and living rather than just getting through the day. Our reading yesterday was a lot about celebrating. I just got something about the arrangement of the steps. Maybe one of the steps is some sort of arrangement. Bathing in the river supersedes almost all other cards and represents an immediate need for self-care and to slow down so that you can see the bigger picture. And hold the vision and work towards a goal. There's a saying, you can't see the forest for the trees. It means don't get so caught up in the details that you miss the bigger picture. Every day is full of little things that move the needle more or less towards a good day. Some days will be dramatic, chaotic, and full of what feels like 1,000 tiny spiritual cuts. And in those moments you may feel an overwhelming need to give up, change direction, or go back to what feels safe and comfortable. Another meaning is that you are focused on minor details, like choosing a name for a business when you could be planning major things such as what you'll sell, setting up your website, or clever marketing ideas. You may stress about a small blemish in your new home instead of rejoicing in the home itself. There's so much more to do and see if you zoom out to see the bigger picture. Don't give up just yet. You'll get past your challenges and soon they'll be a distant memory. If you are stuck or have yet to work out the solution to a problem, shift your focus to something else. 180, homie. Keep yourself busy with things that are fun easy to do, or feel more like play. And when you need to restore your hope, revisit your goals, and remind yourself why your challenges will be worth it in the end. Remind yourself of that bigger picture and the part that you play in it. Get a little bit of tarot on this. Messages for the collective. What do they need at this time? Someone is trying to name their brand, but they need to focus more on the content of it than the name. The song that just came on with this is important. You have the devil. Somebody says, if you ever get tired of working on yourself, you can give up, you can give in. I'll catch you. It's the devil saying it. You be careful. The song channeled with this card right now is Villain Era by Bryce Savage. Villain Era. I'm going to set this bitch up while I read it. Best I can, anyhow. Alright. Two nude figures are enclosed by bat-like wings, arms fixed overhead by an unseen captor. Their hair flows sensually over their faces, preventing them from seeing the nature of their trap. The devil deceives through seduction. He baits his prey with small pleasures and binds them in cages of their own making. This card suggests that materialism, escapism, or hedonism may dominate your thinking, locking you into unproductive patterns. Your mind may be clouded by egotism or self-loathing, or transfixed by external distractions. Look within to discover how you've been snared. You may be your own worst enemy. Don't be your own next victim by giving up on yourself. Don't be your own victim. Closing guidance. Let's get it. What do we got? Closing guidance for the collective. What do they need at this time? What was that line we got yesterday? They need some change dropped into their empty guitar cases today, Spirit. Closing guidance. Closing guidance. Closing advice for the homies. What do we have? What do they need? What are we doing? Thank you. Playful fell on the floor in the reverse. Something about be very careful rolling around with mutts. You don't want to catch fleas. Don't be rolling in the shit with the pigs. Don't be casting your pearls before swine. Some of you, I'm going to be real. You can say it all you want. We can say all we want that we know our value. We know. Sometimes we don't. 30-30 on the timer. Sometimes we think that we deserve the shit that we're being thrown into or that's being slung at us. Some of you need to know that that is not true. That there aren't all these people out there that are inherently better than you. But inherently, are you your best you? Instead of judgments, ask questions. Playful. Sometimes you need to just let your hair down and have fun. Be spontaneous. What are you waiting for? Life is too short to be serious all the time. But also, with that, where we had just got the thing about that flowing hair disguising the nature of their trap. Something about a waterfall of bullshit. Some of y'all have, I'm seeing it now. It's a waterfall of bullshit coming down and you're standing there fucking plugging it. You just holding it. Somebody's trying to get you to give up, move your hand, and let the shit just fall. If you don't, all that shit backs up to a place that they don't want it. If you do, you go back to a place you don't want to be. That's for some. Keep it playful, loves. Until we speak again, my dears.